because there are other animes that he wanted to get back into, and it was just easiest because we have a Fire Stick, and the app that or the website that I use, I can't really access it on the Fire Stick. I would have to hook up my laptop to the TV, and it's just like out of convenience. So, um, let's do another one because I live on the wild side. Um, I'm usually on my laptop. I barely use my TV. Yeah, yeah. So that's why I was like, oh yeah. I told him like he can just use the site that I use. He's like, nah. I want to be able to watch other animes and things like that. And I'm not gonna argue. If he wants to pay for it, he wants to pay for it. Um, but I'm pretty good at making sure that if we are done with the prescription or subscription to something, that we stop paying for it if we don't use it. I'm pretty good at making sure we don't do that. Overpay for shit. Yeah. If it's for free, if it's for the TV. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Just because I'm hungry. I have to warm it up anyways. Yeah, they don't want to do one more egg because I put so much wheat oil in here. Because if I do two, I'm not gonna eat it all. If I do like all four eggs, I'm not gonna eat it all. I know. I know I'm not. Mm, not even gonna lie to myself and say that I am. I know that I'm not. It's crazy because I used to eat so much. I used to be able to eat so much, but I think it's because I'm not as active as I used to be. I used to walk like two plus, probably on average 4 miles a day. Yeah, on average, I used to walk around like 4 miles a day. Because I used to walk to and from school, and I never lived closer than a mile. I need to try it, so it seems fun to mix it into. It is fun because when you like have the oil and stuff like that, when you think about it, like almost everything we cook with has like some sort of like butter, oil, some sort of fat, and you can quite literally replace regular like butter or oil with the wheat oil, or you could do 50-50 if you're not that adventurous, or if you don't like the herbal taste too much. That's why I said it's really good with red meat, so like lamb, beef, um what's another goat, but I never had goat personally. um but yeah, that earthy taste is really good with red meats. So I've tried it with my hamburgers. It's so A1 with hamburgers. I try it with like my chicken nuggets. I just use the air fryer and just drizzle some on each nugget, and that's real fire. Um, Chicken patties, same thing. Frozen chicken patties. I put some oil on the patties and air fry them. French fries, easy. Just drizzle that on top before you cook it. After you cook it, I do it before so that it can soak up as much as possible. Um, yeah, you just try it with a lot of things. And it's convenient when you have just a jar of oil on deck. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to prepare it. You don't have to break it down every time. Because really, breaking down is what deters me from smoking half the time. Because it takes so long, depending on what kind of weed I use. Because I don't like using a grinder. Because when you use a grinder, you get all the pretty sparkly stuff. I call it like the glitter or whatever. But like all the crystals. all the crystals get stuck to the grinder, and that's the best part. Um, and I also, if you grind it up too small, then it gets clogged easily when you smoke it. If you don't grind it up enough, then it's too chunky. So I like breaking it down myself so that I can like. I used to do like half breakdown, half ground up, but then that was a lot of work. And then I used to, so I transitioned from using a grinder to, because they always get clogged eventually, to then using a coffee bean blender grinder, coffee grinder. Yes, coffee grinder, because it was quicker and it did the same thing. But then it got difficult to clean that thing, and again, I was losing all the crystals. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't like overcooked eggs anymore. I used to when I didn't eat eggs like that. Mm. But anyways, yeah, I went from doing a grinder to a coffee grinder to um just breaking it down by hand. And I kind of just kept the breaking it down by hand. Sometimes I feel like going back to the coffee grinder, but then I started using the coffee grinder for something else. And I didn't want to clean it, so straight up just buy pre rolls. Yeah, I actually when last Wednesday, so New Year's Eve, I had bought my first pre rolls. Man, I got two. I tried rolling it once. It wasn't for me. Well, when I first started smoking, the people I used to stay with, they forced me to learn how to roll because they were tired of me asking them to roll. So I learned. And then with pre-roll, sometimes they get clogged. And um some people call me bougie, some people call me picky, but I get tired of having to re-roll pre-roll sometimes. And I just said F it. And then I got savvy because I used to have this friend that I went to go see um in downtown Seattle, and Seattle has hella dispensaries like 7-Elevens on every fucking corner basically. So I would buy like a $60 zip from one dispensary and then go get another zip from another dispensary and then go over to their house and then I'll have like two zips for like 120, which wasn't bad. They're pretty like mid quality weed, so it wasn't too bad. But then that was when I smoked like backwoods and things, and I would smoke one whole backwood every single session. I think I would be able at the time I was able to smoke like half a backwood by myself. Oh, yeah, that's right. My child is asleep, so I can't go. I could go in there, but not right now. Um, one egg. Okay. Okay. Um, I think I'm going to grab. I'll just put this upside down. One last thing I have to grab. Okay. Um, okay. I should probably get a bit closer, because that's where my woody fault is. Me charger. I was going from like 1 to 10 because maybe it's just like a teenage boy thing, but how? But I don't know, it depends on like the maturity of guys and preference. But how many guys actually care about like stomach fat? Because I think that's the number one thing that most girls are, what do you call it? Insecure about. It's like belly fat. Ugh, here we go. Yeah, like some guys care, some guys don't. But oh, I've never, me personally, I've never been type to care. Mhm. Yeah, that's better. Better. Okay. Ooh, yay. I have to move you guys back a bit. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up. These are so stupid. Um, should we watch more solo leveling? Is it leveling or leveling? It's probably leveling. Because that makes more sense, because he's leveling up by himself. Yeah, I have to clean. Leveling. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Solo leveling. Oh, like, it's like not tucked in. Or kind of tucked in. Oh, jeez. There you go. Okay.